Working in an industry like Formula One, we are technology dependent. Formula One is a sport of car racing, so technology is all important to us, and innovation has been a fundamental aspect of what we have done over the last decades. And these days, with the fast changing environment of technology, we're having to deploy solutions much more rapidly than we have ever done before. So innovation to us is, first of all, an essential ingredient of our businesses. Without innovation, we know we're going to go backwards compared to our competition. Interestingly, innovation is also driving our business's bottom line, because through the innovation that we're carrying out, we're now developing new technologies and solutions which we can sell to new customers beyond our industry and diversify our offering in a way that is growing our businesses faster than we've ever grown before, driving our bottom line growth, which is of course very important to our businesses in terms of our profitability, and opening up really new horizons for us. So innovation is a fundamental culture within our business and very much driving its future. One of the problems for all businesses around the world these days is disruption, and disruption comes in every shape and size. Economic cycles, disruption caused by unpredictable behaviour of the markets, or perhaps disruption caused by competition and changing environments. So my kind of comment would be, we can't afford to be too conservative, because actually we have to innovate and grow our businesses and be agile enough to change direction according to what's happening within our industrial sector. And the other really interesting point about innovation, certainly in my industry, is from the point of view of chief executives and treasurers and CFOs, what's really important for us is managing risk. We want to reduce risk to a minimum. We actually want to have a guaranteed outcome for our business. And one way in which we guarantee an outcome for our businesses is to drive growth, so that we have plenty of customers, that we're driving that customer base upwards, and that gives us stability. So minimizing risk and guaranteeing stability for our businesses is extremely important, and we believe innovation is an important driver of that. There's no question Formula One's most exciting time has been in the last 15 years, when we have really grown in Asia. We started with the Japanese Grand Prix, of course, here back in the 1970s, but actually the Malaysian Grand Prix came along in 1999. Of course, we started racing here in Singapore in 2008. We've been racing in China since 2004. We've also been racing in India, in Korea. We're going to continue this expansion in the region. There are a number of reasons for that. First of all, it's where our customers demand that we are, because they want to reach the Asian audiences. But actually, for me, as a Formula One industry executive, what really excites me about coming to Asia is taking some of the technologies that we have developed in Formula One and being able to deploy them in this marketplace in lots of interesting ways. I'll give you one example. So a Formula One car is fully connected. It's on a data network. We gather lots of real-time data from the car on the racetrack. This means we are experts at data analytics, data acquisition systems, and actually, to be honest with you, we are right in the epicenter of helping to develop things like autonomous cars, in other words, self-driving cars. And in the cities of Asia, where traffic congestion is a very significant issue, also where road safety is a very significant issue, we see a future where the kind of technologies we're using will mean that cars will drive very safely. They will drive themselves at the correct speed limit, congestion will be reduced, and I see a very bright future for particularly the metropolitan areas in Asia as we deploy these kind of intelligent technologies in transport systems. And so that gives me a lot of excitement for what a sport like Formula One can perhaps incubate in terms of future technologies for Asia. One of the things which is very important for a fast-growing business like a Formula One team is the ability to scale your organization. And cloud-based enterprise solutions are really important for us, because this means that we can drive efficiency, which of course is what we're looking for, whilst not having to invest in expensive and capital-intensive hardware, IT hardware, because we can basically go to our enterprise solution provider in the cloud, and we can get the solution we want and use the solution as we need to. This is a very powerful and efficient way of managing your resources and your business, and gives us great flexibility and agility within our IT environment.